Hey there, food fans! Welcome to a journey that will tantalize your taste buds and take you through the rich, savory history of one of the most beloved foods in the world. Guy Fieri here, ready to take you on a wild ride through Flavor Town. Today, we're diving deep into the world of burgers, exploring their origins, evolution, and the cultural impact they've had across the globe. And what better place to start than with the king of food, the almighty burger? From its humble beginnings to its status as a culinary icon, the burger has a story that's as rich and flavorful as the toppings that adorn it. This ain't your average burger joint story. We're talking about a journey that spans continents and centuries, from the ancient kitchens of the past to the bustling diners and gourmet restaurants of today. We're going way back in time. Imagine the early days when cooking meat over an open flame was a revolutionary idea. The concept of ground meat patties can be traced back to ancient civilizations, where it was a practical way to use and preserve meat. Get ready to sink your teeth into the juicy history of the hamburger. From the Mongol Empire, where warriors would place raw meat under their saddles to tenderize it, to the German port city of Hamburg, where the concept of the Hamburger steak was born. We're talking centuries of tradition, global influences, and a whole lot of beef. The hamburger, as we know it today, is a melting pot of culinary traditions influenced by various cultures and cooking techniques. From ancient nomads to modern-day drive-thrus, the burger's journey is as fascinating as it is delicious. The 19th century saw the hamburger steak become popular in the United States, and by the early 20th century, the hamburger as we know it was born. So, buckle up, grab a napkin, you'll need it, and let's get this burger party started. We'll explore the rise of fast food chains, the gourmet burger revolution, and even some of the wildest burger creations from around the world. Whether you're a fan of the classic cheeseburger or adventurous enough to try a burger with exotic toppings, there's something here for everyone. Let's celebrate the burger in all its glory. Our story begins centuries ago with nomadic tribes. These tribes roamed the vast steppes and plains, living a life that was as challenging as it was adventurous. They were constantly on the move, following the seasons and the herds of animals that provided them with sustenance. Their lives were a testament to human resilience and adaptability. These guys were tough, traveling across vast lands on horseback. Imagine the endurance and skill required to navigate through harsh terrains, from scorching deserts to freezing mountains. Their horses were not just a means of transport, but also their companions and allies in survival. They needed food that was easy to carry and packed a protein punch. Their solution? Ground meat. This wasn't just any meat, it was carefully prepared to ensure it could sustain them through their long journeys. They would often mix it with fat and spices to make it more palatable and nutritious. Yep, they were early adopters of this revolutionary culinary technique. They would pound the meat into a fine paste, sometimes adding grains or herbs to enhance its flavor and nutritional value. This method of preparation was not only practical, but also a testament to their ingenuity. The Mongols, known for their equestrian skills and, let's be real, their love of meat, took this to the next level. Under the leadership of Genghis Khan, they expanded their empire across Asia and Europe, and their culinary practices spread along with their conquests. They pioneered a dish called steak tartare. This dish was a reflection of their need for quick, nutritious meals that could be prepared with minimal resources. The meat was often tenderized by placing it under the saddles of their horses as they rode, a unique method that also added a distinct flavor. This was raw minced horse meat, sometimes spiced up with salt and pepper. The simplicity of the ingredients belied the complexity of the flavors. The meat was fresh, and the spices added just the right amount of kick to make it a satisfying meal. Hey, don't knock it till you try it. While the idea of eating raw meat might seem unappetizing to some, it was a delicacy for the Mongols. The dish provided them with the energy and strength they needed to continue their relentless campaigns. It was a hit back then, and it's still enjoyed in some parts of the world today. Modern steak tartare has evolved, often made with beef, and served in upscale restaurants. It's a testament to the enduring appeal of this ancient dish, a culinary tradition that has stood the test of time. Today, chefs around the world put their own spin on steak tartare, using a variety of meats and seasonings. The dish has become a canvas for culinary creativity, with each chef bringing their unique touch to this timeless recipe. Diners enjoy the rich, complex flavors of steak tartare, appreciating the skill and tradition that goes into its preparation. It's a dish that connects us to our past, reminding us of the resourcefulness and resilience of our ancestors. So next time you see steak tartare on a menu, remember its storied history. From the nomadic tribes of centuries past to the modern dining tables of today, it's a dish that has truly stood the test of time. A meat tale that continues to be told one delicious bite at a time. Fast forward a few centuries and we find ourselves in Hamburg, Germany. This city, with its rich history and vibrant culture, has always been a significant hub for trade and commerce. The port of Hamburg, one of the largest in Europe, was a gateway to the world. Welcoming ships and sailors from distant lands, the city's streets were alive with the hustle and bustle of merchants, traders and travelers, each bringing with them a piece of their homeland. This bustling port city was a melting pot of cultures and cuisines. The markets were filled with exotic spices, fresh produce and a variety of meats, reflecting the diverse influences that had converged in Hamburg. The aroma of different foods wafted through the air, creating a sensory experience that was both unique and inviting. People from all walks of life, from local residents to foreign visitors, mingled in these markets, sharing stories and recipes. Sailors from all over the world brought their culinary traditions, and the Germans, always up for a good meal, embraced them. These sailors, with their tales of distant lands and exotic flavors, were a source of inspiration for local cooks. They introduced new ingredients and cooking techniques which were eagerly adopted and adapted by the people of Hamburg. The exchange of culinary ideas led to the creation of new dishes that were a fusion of different cultures. It was here that the Hamburg steak was born. In the kitchens of Hamburg, cooks experimented with various ingredients and methods, seeking to create a dish that was both flavorful and satisfying. They took inspiration from the Russian steak tartare, a dish made from finely chopped raw meat, and decided to put their own spin on it. By using ground beef, onions and a blend of spices, they created a patty that was then cooked to perfection. This dish, inspired by the Russian steak tartare, featured ground beef, onions and spices, all formed into a patty and cooked. The result was a savory and juicy steak that quickly became a favorite among the locals. The Hamburg steak was not just a meal, it was a reflection of the city's ability to blend different culinary traditions into something uniquely its own. The dish was often served with a side of potatoes or bread, making it a hearty and satisfying meal. It quickly became a local favorite, and German immigrants brought their love for this savory delight with them as they journeyed to the New World. As they settled in America, they introduced the Hamburg steak to their new neighbors, who were equally captivated by its rich flavor. Over time, the dish evolved and adapted to the tastes and preferences of the American palate, eventually giving rise to the modern hamburger. The journey of the Hamburg steak from the bustling port city of Hamburg to the shores of America is a testament to the enduring power of food to connect people and cultures across time and space. Now picture this, America in the late 19th century. The Industrial Revolution is booming, cities are growing, and people are hungry for something quick, affordable, and delicious. Enter the hamburger sandwich. But who exactly slapped that first patty between two buns? That, my friends, is a mystery shrouded in meaty legend. Several contenders claim the title of hamburger inventor, each with their own compelling story. Get ready for a culinary showdown.